In today's video, we're working on this 2021 Volkswagen Transporter T6.1 fit in the KUFATEC sound booster. Morning guys, it's Tim from Advancing Car Tech. As always, hope you're all keeping well. We have this pretty tricked out Volkswagen Transporter T6.1. It's already had a bit of stuff done by the customer in terms of styling, which you can probably see at the moment. For the T6.1, it actually does look pretty decent, but the customer has asked us to install the KUFATEC sound booster system. Now, we've done this a few times before on Q5s, Audi A7s and things like that. The views from people are a bit mixed. Some people love it, some people hate it, but that's just the nature of the beast. If the person who's having it fitted likes it, that's all that matters, and that's all we care about. So this isn't a how-to guide, it's more of a show you the before, the during and the after, and then we'll show you how the system works and sounds. So don't be expecting step-by-step on this one. So Richard is going to be lifting the vehicle up so that we can install the sound booster that is right here. So we've got the main unit here, which is come from KUFATEC with the correct mounting plates ready to go. Then all the associated wiring, the KUFATEC module, and then the Audi sound booster module that controls it all. Now you can either have the Audi one, which is just the standard sound booster noises that it makes on like the bi-turbos, or you can go for the Maserati, which is the extended version, which just gives it make it a bit more aggressive. So we'll get it lifted, we'll get the pipe on, and then we'll show you where we're at and how we're getting on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're about 2/3 of the way through the installation of the T6.1 KUFATEC sound booster, and I'm just going to show you where we've mounted it. So we have mounted it in this position right here. The reason being is because it's a vehicle specific version, it already comes with the mounts. We haven't had to fabricate anything, and it all goes in play. You will need to take your spare wheel out temporarily so that you can bolt it in, get it all in nice and looking as good as you want it to, and then your spare wheel can go back up in. In this instance, the customer has asked us to remove it and all the gubbins because he didn't want it on there, so that's what we've done. But there's the sound booster module, the pod, sorry, in its place, looking good and out of the way. So the boys have taken all of this apart, all of the side and all of the roof, and run all the wiring down through the vehicle, crossed over, and then gone and taken the lower dash apart because it's a throttle responsive system. So when you push the accelerator, the RPM goes up, and the sound booster module picks up on that through the data on the CAN network to then translate it into sound. So all of this has been out, BCM's out, and all nicely integrated. So what we'll do is we'll skip forward and we'll show you it working, run through the different sound profiles quickly, and then show you how the app works in relation to the sound booster, because there's no more remotes, there's no more buttons if you don't want the button anymore. It's all done through an app, which is obviously the better way of doing things. So yeah, keep tuned. Okay guys, so whilst we're just finishing off the install, I'm going to show you how the app works. I'm recording it up here, so hopefully I should be able to overlay it just in case it doesn't come out very good on the screen. So first and foremost, ignition on. You need to have the KUFATEC Link app installed on your phone. Do a search, it's all Bluetooth, you don't need to pair for it beforehand. Hit it and away you go. Now, the ignition is off, but if you want to just listen to the tones, you can push this little button here. And then, because I'm doing that with the engine off, and that's on profile 1. So this allows you to be able to change things inside the app about how you want like power start to work, if it does work, you offer it, how you want the RPM translation to work, the volume, idling, the regular load, and all these sorts of different things that you can change the profiles to make it exactly how you want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it in position 0. Hopefully the boys won't mind too much whilst I cycle through, and what we'll do in the next part of the video is I'll pop the camera near the sound booster with the engine on so that you can hear it with the engine on and doing its thing. So profile 1, I'll leave that there. As you can see the RPM translation going on there. P2, P3, P4, a bit more of an aggressive one. P5. And then the last one, P6. And this is a super loud one. Like I said, I'll pop it onto P1 just so it's a bit quieter. Okay, so you've got all these settings here. You can do the software update and all that sort of stuff. So the Bluetooth app is really cool. It's much better than having to plug in your laptop, doing all the changes for you and then trying it all out. We're sat here without the engine on, being able to just mess around with it, change the curves and all that sort of stuff. So what we'll do is we'll flick through to the with the engine on, camera near the back, and I'll zip through the different profiles so you can see how it's all looking and feeling. Okay, so the T6.1 is all back together again. Richard and Mark have finished it all off, and what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the engine on. I'm linked up to the sound booster system here. So Rich, turn the engine on. So at the moment we're in profile 1, and as Richard revs the car, you can see it, all the responses going on here, and this is profile 1. So we're going to drop it to P2 and go through, and Richard's just going to rev it through. So I think we're going to leave it on P3. The customer can then do what they want to do. But as I said, you've got full control through the app. There's no more remotes, no more buttons. Don't need to use any controls inside the vehicle. And to be fair, I know some people really don't like the sound booster system. I think it's not too bad. It really does just take the harshness out of the diesel sounding engine, gives it a bit more of a gives more of a responsive sound to the vehicle and what you're doing, and just makes it sound that little bit nicer. I'm sure, like our other sound booster videos, we're going to have hundreds of people saying that they can do better or whatever. I don't really care. It's whatever the customer likes, whatever they want. We've done it how it should come from the factory, and this is it. So if you like the channel, you know what to do. Please make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up to the video. It really does help us out. And if you've got a T6.1, we can do this for you. Just get in touch, www.advanced-incar.co.uk. Thanks for watching.